So tomorrow night I got a monster. A freaking monster. Possibly the biggest radical rapid fire response I've ever done. But right now, we got a rad response to Justin Stout. Now, this is a fan of Alpha Magazine who left a comment on my, what was this video titled? Why does ex-YouTuber Alpha Magazine still have a Patreon for his YouTube channel? Right? And this person, Justin Stout, he had issues with that upload. So let me share the whole comment thread with you guys. It's not just one response. There's multiple responses here. I used to just do like one response, but no, I've extended rad response. The whole comment thread. Justin Stout says, because you're a hater. Laugh out loud. He just said, because you're a hater. Now, the video's title was, why does ex-YouTuber Alpha Megacin still have a Patreon for his YouTube channel? Instead of answering that, Justin says, because you're a hater, laugh out loud. Now, sometimes when they put the LOL after that, it's pretty much admitting that they're kind of a troll, so it's a possibility here. This could be a troll. But let's get into the comment thread. I said, well, I hate the fact people like Alpha are taking advantage of simps online, but I don't think that fits the general classification for being a hater like you were suggesting. Let me guess. You're one of the heavy metal cupcake razor blade necklace brigade? Justin then says, it goes back to the same question I asked you a while back. Okay, let me interject here. Justin, I don't know if you know, but you can actually do searches in your comment threads. You can actually search for names, right? I didn't see your name come up. So it's either one or two things. You're lying about coming here before, or guess what? This is more likely it was another sock account, right? So, yeah. You said, why do you care what Alpha does? What do you care what he does? Seems like you have a hard-on for Alpha. Good way to get subs by trashing someone else. Apparently it works. I see it all the time. Seems like a lot of your content is incumbent. Ooh, bringing out the big words there, Justin. On trashing other YouTube channels. Maybe if you focus more on your own content, you would have more subscribers. LOL. So here we have the LOL again, which leads me to believe that not only is this a sock account, but it's also a troll. Right? But hey, you know what? Like I said, I don't let anything go to waste. I don't let any idiot go to waste here. I say to Justin, LOL, see, I'm getting them back. I'm doing the LOLs now, motherfucker. You are here defending a man who abandoned his YouTube channel while still getting donations every month for it. And you somehow claim I have a hard-on for this guy? You really can't be expecting me to take anything you say seriously, right? And it is called fair criticism and giving thoughts on this platform. This platform was founded upon that long before the shameless e-baking started. It just so happens people like hearing my thoughts on various things, and yes, people enjoy hearing me discuss YouTube and YouTubers from time to time. Why would that be a problem? Should I just disregard requests because some triggered Alpha fan tells me not to? Justin says, I'm not defending anything Alpha does. What I am concerned about is why you're so preoccupied with what he does. It is weird to me. Now let me interject before I give my response here. You claim you're not defending anything Alpha does, yet you come to an Alpha video and you admit that you came to a previous Alpha video in the past before. Yet you're not defending what Alpha does. Okay. And you're concerned about why I'm so preoccupied with what he does. You seem preoccupied here, right? But maybe I'll get into that in my reply. I'm not sure. Just wanted to, put that out there. I say to Justin, so preoccupied with what he does is not accurate because outside of a request from someone like Art Bell for this, an open discussion channel for an audience, I am not at all occupied. I use examples for discussions on topics, and when abandoning a YouTube channel comes up as a topic, well, Alpha is just an example used and familiar from other discussions. Like a painter uses different brushes to paint a picture, I might use various people to paint mental pictures for people. Now, my question to you would be, why are you preoccupied with me? Justin says, This is not the first time I've seen your videos about Alpha. It's always something new of you criticizing what he is doing. I just noticed for someone who isn't even doing YouTube regularly anymore, you sure are on his nutsack about his lack of presence on YouTube. I think deep down you have a deep-seated jealousy issues regarding Alpha having such a huge following despite him not posting anything. You have such an obsession with him, I am concerned for your mental health. Just my observation. If I don't like someone, I don't pay attention to what they do, but hey, that's just me. I don't think I included this in my reply here, but you said I'm on his nutsack about his lack of presence on YouTube. No, that's not it, Justin. I personally don't give a flying fuck if he ever comes back to YouTube. Why do I care? The only thing I would actually like is for him to, I don't know, stop taking money from his audience when he doesn't upload YouTube videos? Possibly, could that fucking be it? Maybe for him to actually post something and be honest with people about why he left. But he never did that. So until he does that, guess what? People like me will criticize that. Is it okay to criticize people? Is it okay? I mean, it'd be one thing if he just left, didn't say anything, and was like, fuck off, goes away for years, but he comes back. He comes back, though. He comes back to live stream for donations. He comes back. That's the weird thing. He goes away for a couple years, then fucking comes back, to tease people, and then they get the blue balls. It's just be open, be honest, be transparent. We just talked about transparency the other day. I think it was Scary Jersey guy that talked about transparency. I'll get to my reply. Just give me a second here. Give me a second. I want to know right now, why is it not all right to criticize YouTubers? People criticize companies and movies, games all the time. I want to know right now, Justin. Well, spoiler alert. I don't think we'll hear from Justin anymore. Okay, I hate to spoil that surprise, but I want to know. Answer a question to me. Why is it not okay to criticize people on YouTube? That's the bigger question. My reply to him was, I, unlike Alpha, care for his audience actually, and I care about people in general. So is it that hard to understand? I ultimately am here on this channel to help people. Whether I'm giving people good tips and advice, acknowledging them in the comments, or helping them make better purchasing decisions than paying current and ex-YouTubers' bills, help is help regardless. But let's chew on this whole jealousy nugget of yours. If I was in fact jealous of Al, well, why wouldn't this whole channel be devoted to discussing him alone? If I wasn't about trying to help/correct people through common sense, why would I spend so much time on nobodies like you now? Should I be concerned for your mental health because you, from the sound of things, seem to ironically be obsessing over me? LOL. So also, would you make a claim that Alpha was jealous of all the individuals and companies he would discuss on his channel? Are sports commentators jealous of athletes? Are movie critics jealous of directors? Criticism is criticism, and mine is an example of a fair and objective critical channel others should aspire to be more like for the betterment of this platform. So there we go. That's all the correcting I will do for you. I hope you appreciate it. Now I'm going to need you to leave a comment that reflects these corrections, or your time here will be short. You got one shot, so make it count, Sparky. Justin then says, if people are dumb enough to fall for Alpha's antics, why even bother? Those people you mentioned comment on relevant topics, and they don't do the same individual over and over. I see you have other YouTubers you target for views and subs as well. So I guess this is a recurring pattern. I just don't like channels that tear down others for content because their regular content is too boring to view. It's lame and your energy is whack. My final response to Justin is this. 1. I have opened many people's eyes to the antics of individuals they would not have otherwise seen and have been thanked personally many times. I would say that's well worth it. 2. It's entirely objective what a relevant topic is, and even then, how is that a determining factor in the quality of a commentary upload? I have uploaded several high-quality sports vids throughout the years, breaking things down in the same way I do other things like YouTubers and YouTube. Why should I concern myself with relevancy? This channel is my thoughts along with the thoughts of my visitors, and just about everything is discussed. No topic is out of bounds. 3. If you are tasked with commentating on sports, movies, TV shows, YouTube and YouTubers, food and health, etc., then you will inevitably, by the nature of commentating at times, go over the same things in discussion. I give advice to not give your hard-earned money to lazy YouTubers. What am I supposed to do? Say the opposite? I think you really need to understand, when commentating long-term, nothing is one and done, especially if it's a unique scenario like a YouTuber abandoning their channel and still expecting donations on Patreon. 4. I have never targeted anyone or anything for views. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. If I was targeting YouTubers for views, wouldn't I just target PewDiePie and not Alpha? My highest viewed upload is a website review. If I really was after views, wouldn't I just review websites? Your logic is extremely flawed here when you look at reality. The only recurring pattern here is consistently high quality commentary and an appreciation for my audience. 5. It's time to correct you the best I could. But it's actually up to you to sit down and really think about how wrong you are by coming here to defend Alpha. And yes, regardless of what you say, your intent in that is crystal clear. But yeah, you're welcome. And hope you appreciated the chat. Banhammer drops. So that's what happens here, right? You know, I think that's fair. Banhammer drops on you. But you know what? Not before. I gave you some very, very high quality commentating and commentary.